This is a Suboptimal podcast. Check out our suboptimal content at suboptimal.co.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of the NighCast. I got DocTot here. He's amazing. He's a wonderful mixer streamer. He does a lot of Warframe, Destiny, and other things. And we figured it's time to talk about Anthem since it's the VIP demo. What do you think, Doc? Is it time?
I think yeah, it's time. I'm pretty excited.
Is it about time?
It's about time. It's finally.
Time is about this high. Anyway. So I know that you've been talking about Anthem for a while, and you've been coming up with like a whole, not rebrand, but a whole like push for Anthem. So what drove you to make that decision to like Anthem's going to be the game of 2019?
Honestly, just because it looks, for me personally, it looks like it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be a mix of all the games that I really enjoy. Because like it's got the loot and the difficulty system and all that stuff of like Diablo.
Okay.
It's got the different suits and all that of like Warframe, and it's a looter shooter. I love looter shooters. They're so much fun.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's my type of game style too. I mean, Division, Borderlands, Destiny, looter shooters are the style I love too. Diablo 3, not really a shooter, but again, a looter type game. So when you were deciding that Anthem was going to be the game, when you started looking into it, what is the Javelin you're really excited about? What's the Javelin that you're kind of like aiming towards? But I know you're going to probably play them all because that's you're kind of like, I want to collect them all Pokemon style. But
oh yeah, Storm is for sure the one I'm looking at.
Okay,
it's the one I'm going to pick today.
Okay, so I mean today, I'm just looking on the screen right now at Anthem's launch screen, and we have the Ranger on the far left, we have the Colossus in the middle, and we have the Storm on the right. So I know they said Ranger and one other. Do you think they're just going to let each of us pick between the Colossus and Storm class, or they're going to let us play all three eventually?
They said you get the Ranger and then one other. There's also the Interceptor, which isn't shown currently.
Yeah.
So there's those. So you get the Ranger, and then after you get to a certain level, you get to unlock one more. And then that's it for the demo. So you can't play all of them, sadly, but it's only a demo, so it's understandable.
Yeah, yeah. I was hoping that I would see all of them on screen right now, but it's like maybe the Interceptor's not quite ready because it is the Blaze Assassin up close melee class.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm curious about that too.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because it would be blocking the guy doing the welding, and that just ruins the aesthetic. Yeah, the Triumvirate is really nice.
Yeah.
So for me, Anthem, I'm really excited to play it. I want to really get the in-depth looter game that I didn't get in Destiny Year 1, and I want to get the really polished story that BioWare can normally deliver. And so that's what I'm really excited about. I'm a huge BioWare fan because their storylines have always been in the past really well. You look at like the starting out of Star Wars Online. What was it called? SWTOR? Yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I think
SWTOR. Yeah, The Old Republic. Yeah. Anyway, their story in that, I loved it because I loved that I was in an MMO, but I was getting like a first person narrative of my actions through the MMO world with actual talking lines, and I thought that was amazing. And I really am hoping, from what I've seen of this game, that they're delivering that same compelling story movement through the game. And I don't care if we have missioning in the open free play world too. That's awesome for the looter shooter collector side of me. So I'm totally down for that too. So that's my main thing, is I really want to have that that story, that main driving force to get me into the game. And then once I'm in the game, oh, don't worry, I'll be here all the time collecting.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting the way they're going about it, because most looter shooters, that are the MMO light, don't really have that. Like, they don't push the story that well. You know, they don't push it very hard. So the fact that they're having that as a key aspect should be really interesting. But it also makes me nervous because just, they did the same thing with Destiny, and Destiny's story was
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think that goes with everything right now is like everyone is gun shy about purchasing a new game. Everyone is gun shy about pre-ordering a new game because it's an unknown variable. You don't know what you're going to get. And so here's a new title. Here's a title from EA who has had some issues in the past. Here's a title from BioWare who has some issues in the past. And it's like, what are we going to get? What are we going to expect from the game? And it's unknown. It's not a known story. It's not a known world, and it's an unknown franchise. So it's a lot of unknowns, and I'm actually really excited about that. It's like, hey, it's something new. Let's do something new.
Oh yeah, because I mean, especially we don't get new IPs.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Yeah,
you don't. You
when was the last new one?
Hardly ever see them.
When was it? I mean, I'm trying to scratch my head here, and I mean, 2012 was Diablo 3. I mean, Fallout is a good example. 76 is coming out. That's not a new IP. It's still recycled IP. We got Dad of War that came out last year. We got Red Dead 2 that came out last year. I mean, these are great games. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're great games, but not a new ID.
No. So I mean, the last new IP that probably was a big hit, what, Overwatch?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah. And Overwatch is still continuing, which is great because they're still releasing new characters and new content, and they're still pushing it, kind of like League of Legends was doing.
Right.
League's kind of fallen off my radar, so I don't know how far they're still going. I know they're still pushing new characters, new content all the time, but the story and the animations and all the in-game world building that Overwatch is doing seems really good. Because you get those videos. I love the animated videos. I don't play Overwatch. I like the game with the multiplayer, but I will go and take time out of my day to go see the Overwatch videos online because they're just amazingly done, and the world building is great. It's a miniature feature. It's a great way to story tell and lore tell.
Oh yeah, the lore of that game's crazy.
Yeah. So what do you hope about the lore for Anthem? With being on this planet, having the I don't remember the exact name, but the Forerunners that came before that had established the Javelins, and what do you think about this?
I don't know, because we don't really know much. They've kept that stuff very close to their chest. Like, we don't even know the name of the planet.
Yeah, and it's the one thing I noticed. Like, I watched Bife's video when he went to Germany and did the recording and got the Storm class video that he put up on YouTube.
Yeah,
I went and watched that, like, because he's the lore guy. He is like the lore guy for me. I always go to him for that. And I was hoping to have a little bit or a little teaser of lore, and there was nothing in that video. Like, he kind of like hinted at a few things, but there was no like reveal at all. And I was like, ooh, they even kept it from Bife. This is good. I'm excited to have the story kind of unveil now.
Yeah, that makes me really excited just because they've kept it's unknown. The fact that we don't really know much at all, really. I can say the one thing that does upset me is the fact that we know how we get the Javelins, how we unlock them. And it's just kind of, you get to the level, which you unlock it, and then it's just kind of unlocked. I wish they would have, I wish they'd have tied, little lore quest to it or something.
Interesting. But I wonder why. There's got to be they got to tell you why that happens, or maybe it's like ranks in their society or something like that, right? Each rank of society has a different Javelin ability unlock.
I don't know, because I know you can pick it as you go. And like one thing we do know is we know the Storm is originally a Dominion, which is the bad guys, the big baddies,
which are also humans, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's originally in a Dominion Javelin. So why don't we have a quest where we have to go steal a Storm Javelin from the Dominion or something along those? I don't know. They could have. There's definitely a reason why they didn't go with the way they went.
Oh yeah,
but it makes me wonder. A lot of lore potential.
Oh yeah, and that's why I'm excited about, because BioWare lore, BioWare storytelling. This has the potential of being really good at that. And right now is the time to get in get an understanding of it. I would love them to start like slipping out little lore pieces, like prehistory pieces.
That would be really cool.
Yeah,
especially in the coming weeks, because it's only less than a month away.
Yeah, we have less than a month. Like even if you were releasing only like 1 or 2 pieces of content, that's 8 pieces of content. You could slip out like 8 little, 3 or 4 paragraph blog posts like of lore pieces that could come out, and just like it would suck people in. Like I know I would be reading them every time they came out. I would be hunting their Twitter for the newest piece.
Oh yeah, I have their Twitter. Like I have notifications coming from their Twitter, so anytime they post something new, I'm like, what is it?
What I've really appreciated from the Anthem devs in the past is that they have been doing really well on their Twitch streams, and they've been showing off different aspects of the game. Like in the last one I watched fully, they did a Javelin build out and where they colored it, and they have the texturing system, so you can have like leather textures, and you can there's a lot of customization to the Javelin. Even though they're big hunking metal robots, you can texture it to make it look like leather and then color it, and it was actually kind of neat that you had these different options.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
So I'm a Destiny guy. You're you want to use your term, the
fashion
framer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I'm excited.
As people that love playing dress up with their characters in games, what's the thing you're going to go for first? Like when you get your hands on their whatever type system it is. I don't know if you're going to have to unlock abilities or you're just going to get them all, but what are you going to do when you get there? Are you going to grab the storm and just like black it out, or are you going to try to just make it as bright, or what are you going to do?
See, I usually go for more of a elegant look.
Okay.
There's always gold. There's always gold in everything I do. Always gotta have the shiny bits.
Whoa there. Is that a custom, custom cod piece shiny bit? Is that gonna be silver or something?
Yeah. But yeah, so like that's the first thing. As soon as we get in there and start doing it, I'm like going straight over to the forge, and I gotta make it look good. Can't do a mission if you don't look good.
Yeah, we'll fashion frame it a bit. That'll be awesome. What are you? Okay, so just go ahead and feel about. Go ahead and just talk about what you're. So you're gonna fashion frame. You're gonna fashion javelin. I don't know. We got a new term here. That's coming up
with a term, but I'm not very good at it.
Pimp my javelin.
Someone else. Pimp my javelin.
So what is after that? What do you want to get from the beta, and then what do you want to get from, or not beta, I guess the demo, and then what do you want to get from the game? Like, what's the first couple things that you just want to be able to get? Is it new? Do you want to be able to get unlock of the next javelin, or are you going to want to collect weaponry, or what are you going to want to do?
Honestly, the first thing I'll probably want to do is just collect all the javelins first. Like that's gonna be my first go, is get to max pilot level, get the story done. Actually, that'll probably become full game. Will be my primary focus. Is gonna be the story.
Okay.
So getting the story done, getting all the javelins, and then figuring out which one I actually like the best. Because just from looking at the storm, it fits the usual playstyle I go with.
Okay.
But you don't know. You don't know until you actually get in there and play them.
That's true. I'm really excited about the storm, because knowing that the storm is a hover class, that's really what I'm excited about with storm, is like being able to just constantly hover. Because that was one of my frustrations with the understanding of the rest of the classes, is that they have a very limited ability for flight, and so you can take off and then you have to hit water and keep going.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they did show a build that was supposed to be, there's like components, which are how you upgrade your javelin. So you can put any armor you want on it. And the components are what actually make the difference for abilities and such. There are some components that will like extend hover time.
Okay.
And all that. So I think the storm is the one should always be hovering because they have a shield when they hover. That helps them.
I saw all their AoEs, which would also putting you in a hover mode gives you a better idea of being able to where you to place those AoE attacks out from the air. Being on the ground would be much harder to place those.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Storm has a lot of AoE. It's gonna be a lot of crazy builds for it.
So that was a good question. And if you guys on the podcast don't know, we are live streaming this on Mixer.com, Drake, and DocTot. One of the questions was, is there going to be fishing? And I know that a lot of the games we play online now have different aspects, like not really side questing, but side activities like fishing, hunting, things like that. They haven't released any information of any type of activity like that, really, did they?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
They haven't. But that doesn't mean, it's not in there.
It doesn't mean it's not in there. It doesn't mean it won't come with time. Right. And especially you won't get different bonuses based on which class. Because as an activity in the game, you do have to upgrade your Javelin, you have to upgrade your components and collect them and build them. So I'm assuming there is a collection aspect, and there could definitely be fishing and hunting available in that, especially if you're considering that they're allowing you to have textures called leather. It seems like there's like a natural occurrence here with hunting, gathering leather, and then getting an unlock for your character.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. Because I know IGN did a show of the demo, and some of the cosmetics can only be acquired via completing challenges. So that could be a potential challenge to unlock that thing, but we don't know.
So
we really don't.
Interesting. So the challenge would be like, what would be a challenge in the game? Is it? I mean, I thought I saw they had like different little mini dungeons in the game, so I'm wondering if it was related to that.
I don't know. I'm guessing it's probably, your average challenge for the most part. Like kill so many people, get so many of this done, do this, do that.
Destiny triumphs, got it.
Yeah, just your normal like achievement type things, I'm sure. But with those, you unlock different cosmetics and such.
I like that. I would like that. That would be a lot of fun if that's the way they're going to go, the way they're going to bring it into the game.
It would be. It would be really cool.
Oh, all right. We're about 4 minutes out. Do you have any last thoughts before you go into the game, before you get the world revealed to you and you get your hands on gameplay? Is there anything else that you want to say about Anthem? Like unadulterated information?
Honestly, no, I'm just ready to play it. Like,
ready to go.
I barely missed signing up for the alpha, which really sucked.
Oh.
So now I'm ready to play.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm ready to go. I want to play the game. I don't know. Let's get in here. Let's do this. Let's go live. We're crying out loud. All right, guys. That's it for the podcast. I hope you enjoyed this, our little pre-thoughts on Anthem. I'm going to throw this up on Anchor tonight, and we'll get it distributed out there to Apple, Google, and Spotify. I hope you had a wonderful time, and we'll catch you next time.